How a stranger's comment at the grocery store made me rethink my entire marriage. I wasn't expecting a stranger to change the way I see my entire life, but that's exactly what happened last Thursday at the grocery store. It took less than 30 seconds. One offhand comment, and suddenly I couldn't look at my husband the same way again. Funny how truth doesn't always hit you like a storm. Sometimes it whispers right next to the frozen food aisle. 33F. Have been married for 8 years to my husband, Mark, 35M. We're the kind of couple people describe as stable. No drama, no screaming fights, just two adults going through the motions of life. Bills get paid, dinners are made, and we fall asleep every night watching reruns of the same shows. But lately, something's been off. Not bad, just empty. You know that feeling when you're technically fine but emotionally starving? That's been me for a while. Last Thursday, I stopped by the grocery store after work. I was exhausted, work had been awful, and Mark had texted me, "Can you grab some milk? I'm too tired." It annoyed me more than it should have, but I didn't say anything. I just went. I was standing there, comparing two brands of cereal, when an older woman, maybe late 60s, standing beside me said, "You look like someone who buys everything for everyone but herself." I laughed awkwardly and said, "Yeah, I guess that's what marriage is, right?" She just smiled, not in a friendly way, more like she pitied me, and said, "No, dear, marriage is when both people buy for each other. If it's always you, that's not marriage. That's servitude." Then she just walked away. I stood there frozen, holding a box of cereal like it suddenly weighed 100 pounds. Her words hit me in a place I didn't even know was. Sorry, because she was right. I started thinking about how often I do things for us, but it's really just me. I plan our meals, pay our bills, organize our schedules, even remember his mom's birthday. When was the last time he did something just for me? Not because I asked, but because he wanted to. When I got home, I tried to bring it up gently. I said, "Do you ever feel like I'm doing more in this marriage?" He didn't even look up from his phone, just muttered, "You like taking care of things. You're better at it." And that was the moment I realized he's not cruel. He's comfortable. Comfortable with me carrying the emotional weight. Comfortable with me loving him enough for both of us. That night, I lay in bed next to him, and for the first time, I didn't feel like his wife, I felt like his caretaker. Since then, I've been thinking a lot about that stranger in the cereal aisle, about how someone who doesn't even know me could see what I refuse to. I'm not saying I'm leaving my marriage tomorrow, but I've started doing something I haven't done in years, thinking about what I want. And maybe that's the first step back to myself. Sometimes it's not the fights or betrayals that end a marriage. It's the quiet realization that love shouldn't feel like labor. And sometimes it takes a stranger in a grocery store to remind you that you deserve to be bought for too.